Need a little more music here, mama. Good morning. Now that's the way to start a damn show. Damn. That's smoking. That is smoking hot. Yeah, we're smoking here. Good morning to you. It is Thursday, I believe. Yes, it's Thursday. We're here in Chicago. The weather is warming up a little bit, and man, the migrant mayhem. Oh, my microphone's falling apart here. The migrant mayhem stuff is heating up too. Man, it's heating up. So I got a good show for you again here this morning. I hope you've been keeping tabs on what's going on. And if not, I'm here to help you, right? That's my job. So let's get going. I did a show late last night that showed, I was surprised. It just keeps, you can't make this up. The three-ring circus known as Barnum and Bailey and Brandon, just keeps getting worse. It keeps getting worse. So late yesterday, there was a bunch of city leaders that decided that they were going to request that some of Brandon's people resign. So there hasn't been a response to that. It looks like CBS has a report out for us this morning that they're regrouping. I mean, what would you do, right? What would you do? Oh, God, what would you do if you were Brandon, right? The ringleader of this ever-growing three-ring circus. So we'll see what's next. He's kind of, and as you listen to this report, notice how no one in the media here has a clue what he's going to do. They're just like, he's got a meeting and they're going to talk about something. I mean, that's basically what they're saying. Even the media is like dumbstruck and dumbfounded that it's gotten this bad, right? It's gotten this bad. It's almost like Brandon's waiting for the government to swoop in, the federal government. He's looking for FEMA. He's looking for someone to come in and save his keister. And that's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. So let's listen to, to me, this is a humorous report when you kind of step back and take a look at how non-informational it is, although it's given us some new information that they're going to meet at City Hall. I guess where else would you meet? But anyway, so let's listen to this.
Meet this morning to talk about the city's handling of migrants and asylum seekers.
This as the state backs out of the city's plan to house thousands in Brighton Park. CBS 2's Sarah Maki live outside City Hall this morning to get us up to speed. And Sarah, a lot to sort out with this story.
Yeah, that's absolutely right, guys. It's a very fluid situation with a lot of moving parts, and a lot of it going to kick off this morning right inside those doors inside of City Hall. We are expecting a group around 8:30 this morning of stakeholders to meet before the regularly scheduled committee meeting to show their support for new arrivals. At 9, the Committee on Immigrant and Refugee Rights is expected to urge the federal government to issue work permits for both new migrants and for long-term immigrant workers. Now, this is all coming after the state has stepped in and nixed the migrant tent camp going up at 38th and California in Brighton Park. Some of the equipment there could instead be set up at a second site, that one at 115th and Halstead in Morgan Park, a former Jewel parking lot, all pending the results of an environmental review, which could be completed as early as tomorrow. The city hasn't responded to any requests for information about how much money has been spent on Brighton Park. This has all prompted some pressure inside city government as 3 aldermen now call on 7 city officials to resign over their handling of the migrant crisis.
They should not be employed and being paid for spending and wasting tens of millions of dollars.
Mayor Johnson's office says that they do stand behind those city employees, telling us, quote, they are doing very serious work in addressing the urgency of a humanitarian crisis. Live outside City Hall, Sarah Maki, CBS 2 News.
I've been getting paid $30,000 a month.
So there you have it. There you have it. So there's if you didn't hear, not only that, the buses are rolling again. So I don't know if you didn't catch my update from yesterday, like 7 more buses arrived late last night, and 8 o'clock from 8 p.m. on. Another 7 buses from the border rolled into Chicago. A little late night gift for Brandon and his people. So we'll look at that, but the circus is just starting, folks. As in this last report here, they mentioned tens of millions of dollars. That's taxpayer, state, and city monies flushed down the toilet, right? We get this week. We gotta do this, right? I know you guys come here and you love my sound clips, right? You come here for the sound clips. I know it. I know you do. So this is what happened to our money. That is literally what they're doing to all your hard-earned money, folks. All I gotta say is I hope they're wiping afterwards and washing their hands. Really, right? I mean, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Very bad, right? All right, enough of that. Hope you enjoyed that. We got to put a little. Things are so screwed up here. I've lived in Illinois my whole life. I have never seen things this screwed up. Right? This is just out of control, over the skis, big time. And as I always say, you can't make this stuff up. I mean, this is like if you were writing some fictional book or play, this is the type of stuff you would come up with. Getting upset about this. Damn. So let's let's hear some more about the buses that rolled in last night. Again, more buses. We got no snow for them this time. We'll just let them sneakily come into the town, and then maybe in a week or 10 days we'll throw some snow at them.
Seekers arriving in Chicago tonight.
WGN's Andrea Medina is live in the South Loop, where OEMC workers are on site to welcome and process these new arrivals. Andrea.
Micah and Pat, we've seen 2 buses arrive, and that was about 2 hours ago, and city officials are still here waiting for the arrival of 5 more buses. Now, as dozens of migrants stepped off the buses, they were all greeted by OEMC officials. Many were adults, but there were several children as well. Then a group of people with New Life Centers also welcomed them. They had tables ready with coats.
Let me stop this for 1 minute. I want to point something out. Look at this bus. Look at this bus. Notice anything about this bus? You notice that graphic there? I'm not talking about the white stuff. I'm talking about the background there. The beautiful rainbow colors. How fitting. How fitting is this bus? They're sending the liberals some rainbow colored buses now. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but just thought I'd point that out here on a Thursday morning. All right, let's get back to talking about the buses
Welcome
here.
them. They had tables ready with coats and another with bags filled with basic necessities. We spoke with the Venezuelan migrant who didn't want her face to be shown, but she says their bus ride was more than 24 hours long. She traveled with her husband, 2 kids, and other relatives. But before the bus ride to Chicago, she says they had a long and dangerous 2-month journey from their home country. She describes being robbed and kidnapped. Now, she says the only worry she has now is the cold, but she is happy to be in a great city like Chicago and will be staying with a relative who lives here. My family is really very grateful for everything they are doing for us migrants. It is very nice how they receive us, help us, and all those things.
Okay, so right there, once again, we got another migrant that doesn't speak English. No surprise to anyone. As I keep on saying, I see lots of interviews by the media, and I'm not sure I've seen maybe one person that spoke English, even remotely. But anyway, at least this person knows the cold is going to be an issue. That's a good thing. They came anyway. And it looks like she's got somewhat of a plan. She has more of a plan than Brandon at this point. She's at least going to stay with family. I also heard reports yesterday, not only do these people, when they come, the government is giving them, at the border, are giving them cell phones and a debit card with $5,000 on it, folks. Let me say that again. They're getting cell phones and a debit card that's preloaded with $5,000. Go figure, right? So that's why this lady's a little bit happy, right? She's, everything's great. You guys are so nice. You give me money, give me a bus ride, take me to Chicago. What more can I ask for? Well, let her, her attitude is going to change pretty quick, because in my last video, I mentioned this too, and I'll mention it here, that the comments I'm getting on my videos by you, the viewers, right? The viewers and the taxpayers and the people that are living this, they've had it. People have had it with these people taking over their neighborhoods with tents and leaving garbage and, partying and doing all sorts of things in the middle of the night. So things are about to change, folks. Things are about to change if the migrants don't and Brandon get their stuff in order. Okay, so let's finish up this report.
And most of the migrants have left, and those who are still here are waiting for a family member or friend to pick them up. Right now, more than 500 migrants are still waiting to be placed in shelters. That's meanwhile, the city has already received 2 buses full of migrants, and they're waiting for 5 more later this evening. We're live in South Loop. Andrea Medina, WGN News.
Thank you, Andrea.
Hey, Ben Stiller here. Right now, millions
Hey,
of
Ben.
refugees and displaced families are...
All right, let me finish this up. Maybe I'll do something again tonight. I'm sure there'll be more circus action tonight. Thank you for joining. Like, share, and subscribe because it really does matter, folks. We need to beat the algorithm, and your likes and your shares and your comments are what it's all about. So DJ Wonder Chrissy over and out. Check back again for more migrant mayhem. This is the guy that brings it to you. Over and out. DJ Wonder Chrissy.